Alright, here we are coming down hopefully for the second coat. I haven't even been down yet, so I don't know whether it's been done or not, but this area certainly looks like it's had a second coat on. So let's just have a walk through. Alright, a lot of it certainly looks like it has. Yeah, I mean, it certainly looks like it's had a second coat. Seems to be wet most places, and if you remember in one of the other videos I was saying, like obviously before, it's, you know, it's a little narrow, but it's getting thicker, like wider. The mud is getting wider. Certainly on this wall here, there was, I don't know whether you remember, there's like a 6-inch strip going down the middle, so obviously it's covering that, and then both sides, so that's actually quite wide there. That's probably, that there's probably about, yeah, it's pushing 2 foot. So, well, that really does, and as you can see this whole top has been skimmed, which I'm actually really glad about, because there's going to be a worktop on there, so it's going to be nice and flat and everything. So we'll just go into the bedroom, and yeah, all in here has been done. Again, I really need to get a better light, but yeah, the second coat, the windows up there starting to really sharpen up and take shape now. The second coat is definitely a lot better than the first coat. The first coat, I was saying to my drywall guy that it looked quite rough, but this second coat is, we get close up, but there's really no ridges, no lumps or anything. There's a few little bits along on here, but I guess that's just because it's in a 45. It's a bit more difficult. I mean, that's about as easy as you're going to get straight on a flat wall. So the 45s, it gets a little more difficult, I imagine. Looking good, looking good. Yeah, all been done up there, so now I come down in here. Jesus Christ, it's warm anyway. Yeah, all in here looks good. Them bookshelves are really starting to sharpen up as well, just like the windows. There's, by the looks of it, there's a lot less mud put on the second coat. Obviously the first coat, you really have to pile it on to fill all the gaps and the big holes and such, and try and really smooth things out. I'm just looking up there, it doesn't look like that's had a, but then again, all around doesn't. Maybe, hold on a sec, sorry, I'm sort of talking to myself. Yeah, in all the corners, maybe he's just put a little bit on. Maybe the corners were pretty good, I guess. I don't really know. But all the I'm looking at the internal corners, they don't, like if you see here, I mean, that's only like a few inches there and coming down. For some reason I was expecting it to be quite wide as well, but they're not. I guess the internal corners need less filling than the external corners. And we just go into the bathroom. Look at that, I've actually got a toilet in as well. Yeah, I mean, he's done all in here as well. Excellent, sweet, that's the second coat. So there's my bath, looking nice and relatively clean at the moment. Excellent, so the second coat is done, which is great. So I'm hoping that this will dry this evening, and then he'll be able to come and sand and do the third coat tomorrow, which is Tuesday. He basically didn't do anything Saturday or Sunday, mainly because the first coat hadn't dried out properly. It was like 95% dried out yesterday, which was Sunday, but he was a bit skeptical, so I just told him not to do it. And I'd rather wait an extra day if that's what it takes to get it done right. So I'm hoping today or tonight this will all dry out, which I would imagine most of it has dried out. It's just a few areas. So hopefully it will dry out by tomorrow, and then he can do the last coat tomorrow, like I say, which is Tuesday, and then come Wednesday sand it all down and just go over and fill a few little nicks and scratches and a few little imperfections, I imagine. So there you go. I will hopefully do another video tomorrow.